Hello everyone, welcome back to my astrology channel. Now this video is the January 2022 astrological reading for the sign of Gemini. So if you have your sun, moon or rising in the sign of Gemini, then this video is for you. Now before I start, I really want to thank everyone who has liked, commented and subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much, I really appreciate that. Now those who have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do, because there's a lot more content coming in the year 2022 which I'm really excited about, and these content going to be very informative and will create awareness, so you don't want to miss out on those information. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Now let's begin with the January 2022 astrological reading for you Geminis. Now Geminis, in the month of January 2022 there is going to be a lot of Capricorn influence, because the entire month of January there's Venus already in the sign of Capricorn and Mars and Mercury will be moving in the sign of Capricorn. Plus there would be a new moon on the 2nd of January in Capricorn and a full moon later on in the sign of Cancer, which is on the Capricorn-Cancer axis. So there's going to be a lot of Capricorn influence. Now Capricorn is your 8th house, so 8th house matter is going to be spotlighted. Now 8th house is about your joint resources, your finances, social finances, joint finances, your intimacy, your commitment level, your union endeavors, collaborative, cooperative endeavors, and any kind of gains that you get, like monetary gain, financial gains from business partnerships and all that. So all these things is going to be spotlighted during this time. So let's begin with the January 2022 reading step by step from the beginning. So first up is Venus opening the month of January in a retrograde motion in the sign of Capricorn in your 8th house. So a retrograde Venus in your 8th house is time to reassess and reevaluate your financial situation, your joint finances, your shared values, and just build up on any kind of investment or something that investment that you're looking into. So look at those as well. So any kind of mutually benefiting financial matters needs to be looked at again and reassessed, and how it's going. So it's definitely a good time to look deeply within yourself as well, because 8th house is a very transformative psychological house, so you are looking within yourself for answers as well. If you got any issues regarding intimacy, relationship, this is a good time to really reassess these matters, because Venus is about relationship. So in the 8th house you're looking and re-looking at your intimacy and relationship and how that's going. Now on the 2nd of January there's two astrological events that's going to occur. The first one is Mercury is going to move in the sign of Aquarius, and the second one is there's going to be a new moon occurring in the sign of Capricorn. Now Aquarius is your 9th house and Capricorn is your 8th house. Now Mercury moving in your 9th house is a great time because you're so inspired and so motivated to share ideas, to communicate, to share your perspective, and you are very inspirational as well in your communication. And if you're communicating with an audience, they will really feel you, as in they will be very inspired with your communication, because it's so efficient and so wide perspective and open-minded. So definitely a great time in terms of really putting your ideas, perspective out there for people to enjoy and take in. Now 2nd January new moon in Capricorn is bringing in new energy in your 8th house matter, which is your finances. So if there's any kind of stuck energy in your financial matter, this is a time to bring some kind of new energy, fresh energy, and look at things in a different perspective, where your joint finances, your resources, your relationship, intimacy, all that is concerned. Look at it in different perspective and find solutions from looking within yourself. So during this time you'll be very determined to succeed and achieve. So it's a great time to take up any kind of new collaborative projects if you can, especially if there's any kind of project that you have been putting off and not taking it on. This is a great time to think about it and take it on as well. On the 5th of January, Venus in the sign of Capricorn, the retrograde Venus in the sign of Capricorn in your 8th house is going to sextile Neptune in the sign of Pisces in your 10th house. So that's your career house. So 8th house is about your joint shared values, your finances, coming together with the 10th house matter, which is your public image, your reputation. So during this time, you're a little bit more sensitive to the needs of your loved ones, and also even if there's any kind of relationship, not just personal, even business matters, you are a little bit more listening to them and more sensitive and more accepting of their traits and whatever they have, the skills and capabilities. And this can in turn help you in your career growth, because you're looking at these matters in from a sensitive and more human point of view, and these people can in turn really help you in growing your career. Now, the 11th of January, Gemini's Mars will be in the sign of Sagittarius in your 7th house, which is your opposite sign, and will be squaring Neptune and Pisces in your 10th house. So that's your career matters. So be wary of any kind of unclear message or collaboration or cooperative arrangement, business partnership or work partnership that you're involved in, that may be unclear and you don't know where you stand. So you may have to rely on your own resources to make decision, and your own skills and capabilities during this time, and your own viewpoint, your own belief, your own values. So be sure what you are getting into, and just rely on yourself more than you rely on others during this time especially, and this will help you achieve whatever you want to achieve in terms of your career matters. Now, on the 14th of January, Gemini's Mercury will turn retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is your 9th house. So this is a time to reassess your belief system, your viewpoint. Also, it's a great time to retrain or relearn or upskill yourself, because 9th house also deals with learning. So if you want to learn something new, this is time to look at that. It's a great time to really reassess your beliefs, your morals, your ethics, and how you are doing things in your life. Now, on the 17th of January, there is going to be a full moon occurring in the sign of Cancer in your 2nd house, Gemini. Now, 2nd house is about your self-worth, your worth, your own possessions, resources, your personal income, and your money-making capabilities. So full moon here is going to give you a more understanding and clarity regarding what is your true worth. You will understand it more during this time. So this is a great time to ask for that pay rise, because your attributes, your qualities, capability is more clear during this time, especially in your own eyes. So this is a great time to ask for any kind of pay rise, and also release any feelings of doubt, self-doubt that you might have, or if you think that you are not worth that pay rise, just release those limiting thought process and really ask for that pay rise, or go for another job for that interview that can give you more money. So definitely look into that during this time. Now, on the 18th of January, Uranus is going to go direct in the sign of Taurus, which is your 12th house. Now, Uranus has been in the retrograde motion for the last few months, but on the 18th of January is going to go direct in your 12th house. So this is the time to really focus on your own healing, in your own alone time, in your own subconscious self, your retreat, rejuvenating your energies, taking a break. So definitely look into that, and don't have self-limiting, self-deceiving patterns, something that can limit you, sabotage you. So definitely release yourself from all that and old patterns as well. So don't limit yourself because of something that happened in the past. Definitely focus on your healing during this time, Gemini. So Gemini, is very important to balance your energies and focus on your healing, because North Node is going to be moving in the sign of Taurus in your 12th house on the 18th of January and will remain there for 18 months. And South Node will be in the sign of Scorpio in your 6th house. So that's your health and healing axis. So it's very important you are balancing your energy, you are looking after yourself, your health, your own healing, your subconscious, any limiting patterns, any old patterns that you might have. This is the time to really balance yourself, because the eclipses will occur on this axis. So if there's anything stuck, limiting in terms of your subconscious healing, old patterns, and things that you don't want to face, these things will come to surface. So make sure you are really balanced, because this is a time for spiritual awakening and deep transformation. Now, the 24th of January, Mars is going to move in the sign of Capricorn in your 8th house. So there's a lot of Capricorn energy already in the month, and this Mars is going to bring even more, drive, ambition, and all that in your 8th house matters. So any kind of collaborative or, union kind of endeavors where you're coming together, like a business partnership or anything, you are very enthusiastic, eager to take these things forward. So be careful of any kind of clashes or confrontation during this time, because Mars gives a lot of ambition and drive, and Capricorn is about career, it's about your place in the world, it's about your public image, so you can be very passionate about it, and that can lead to ego clashes. So be wary of that. Otherwise, Mars inside of Capricorn is in a very good position, so it can really move things forward in your 8th house matter, Geminis. Now, on the 25th of January, the retrograde Mercury that's already retrograding in the sign of Aquarius is going to retrograde in the sign of Capricorn in your 8th house. So it's moving from Aquarius back into Capricorn on the 25th of January in your 8th house. So 8th house is about your finances, also about your loans, debts. So this is a great time to repay all these things if you can, or reallocate your wealth, your resources to handle it better. And also look at your relationship, your intimacy, and close connection, and see what you're getting and what you're giving in your relationship. It's balanced. So definitely the intimacy and your shared finances, your value system is all going to go through a reassessment. So look at those matters. Now, the 28th of January, this retrograde Mercury in the sign of Capricorn is going to conjunct Pluto in the sign of Capricorn in the 8th house. Now, 8th house is a house of transformation. So you will experience deep transformation through connections during this time. You will feel really your self-image is going through a change, and you'll feel all that. So be open and ready for this kind of spiritual awakening, and you will feel this very profoundly in your life during this time, Geminis. Now, Geminis, towards the end of the month, on the 29th of January, Venus is going to go direct in the sign of Capricorn in your 8th house. So finally, it's direct. Now, it's bringing in this direct Venus energy, which is your relationship, your money matters, your value system. All this is going to have a direct motion. So in 8th house, you're seeking deeper, meaningful relationship, intimacy, and this can be even through collaboration, business and personal, both. So you're definitely looking for more deeper, meaningful value system and belief system with in your close connections. So don't let any obsession or fear stop you from experiencing this transformation towards the end of the month of January, Geminis. So Geminis, this was your January 2022 astrological reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can use this content to create more awareness in your life and use the energy to make informed decision. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great January 2022 and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.